We are 1 week away from the Royal Rumble, and here are your Smackdown highlights.
What's up, guys? The phenomenal AJ Styles, and you're watching Bretto Live.
What is going on, guys? Bretto Live back with another video, and today we have the January 19th Friday Night Smackdown highlights, matches, promos, everything, all of the above. We're going to be talking about it all in this video, letting you know it was bad, letting you know it was good. If you guys are like, wait a minute, where's Monday Night Raw? I already filmed on Monday Night Raw this past Tuesday. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you guys are interested in checking out what happened on Monday Night Raw with Jinder Mahal and Seth Rollins. Friday Night Smackdown, Roman Reigns is back, the contract is signed, let's do this. Speaking of that contract, we opened up the show with the Fatal 4-Way WWE Universal Championship contract signing. Nick Aldis, of course, introducing everybody. AJ Styles, LA Knight, and Randy Orton. And Roman Reigns? No! Roman Reigns decided to send Paul Heyman, the wise man, out to inform Nick Aldis that Roman Reigns will not be signing the contract and he will not participate in this Fatal 4-Way at the Royal Rumble. Nick Aldis, of course, intimidated Paul Heyman by saying if Roman Reigns is not to show up, this will be a triple threat match for a vacant WWE Universal Championship. Paul Heyman started stirring the pot amongst the superstars. That led to LA Knight and AJ Styles brawling to the backstage area, which led to a match later in the night. And then Randy Orton did a little intimidating himself. He intimidated Paul Heyman by pulling his tie and saying that the tribal chief should have his head on a swivel. By this point, the contract only had 3 signatures on it. We need a 4th signature to make that a Fatal 4-Way with Roman Reigns. Yes, I do realize that is The Miz. I just don't have a Nick Aldis. This was a really solid contract signing. I did enjoy it. It was a 6-man tag team match. Legato De Fantasma, Angel, Humberto, and Santos Escobar going up against LWO, Joaquin Wilde, Cruz del Toro, and Carlito. Solid stuff in this match. I do like the new team of Legato De Fantasma. The way that they brought up Angel and Humberto, the way that they brought them back, in my opinion, I feel like is really good. A new heel persona. Both guys look amazing. LWO, same thing. That team is pretty solid. I like Joaquin Wilde the most out of LWO. I think that dude absolutely kicks butt when he comes in the ring, bro. Like, literally, bro is so explosive. I mean, I like almost everybody in LWO. Overall, this match wasn't half bad. In the end, we did see Santos Escobar use a pretty cool tag team tactic. He tagged himself in while Carlito was not looking. Carlito didn't know Santos was the legal man, and Santos was able to roll up Carlito, catch him off guard. 1, 2, 3, and Legato De Fantasma picks up the victory. Once again, not a bad tag team match at all. I actually did enjoy it. Pete Dunn is back. I've wanted this for ages. Yes, it was scheduled to be a rematch. Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince, and Kit Wilson to go up against Butch and Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate makes his entrance, and I'm like, let's go. We're going to see another Tyler Bate match. I love this guy. And then Pete Dunne pops up on the Titantron. I'm like, oh my goodness. We're going to see Pete Dunne? Oh my gosh. Obviously, it's the same person that plays Butch and Pete Dunne, but it's a totally different persona, bro. Like, bro is more serious. He's more calculated. He is just more focused. Oh my goodness. It is amazing to see the name Pete Dunne back. Tag team match was fire. We did see Pete Dunne pick up the victory with the bitter end. Tyler Bate looked amazing as well. Pretty Deadly takes another L in their rematch in this tag team match. It was pretty funny. There was a backstage segment after this match. They interviewed Pretty Deadly, and Pretty Deadly's like, we didn't know we were facing Pete Dunne. Who's that guy? It's another, who is that? We were scheduled for Butch. Who's Pete Dunne? So I thought that was actually pretty funny by Pretty Deadly backstage. I did enjoy that promo. As far as the match, also, I did enjoy this. I like Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne teaming up. It's really good. It was an episode of the Kevin Owens Show. Of course, we need some build-up for that United States Championship match going into the Royal Rumble, so they gave us an episode of the KO Show. Kevin Owens, special guest Logan Paul. He was not thrilled to have Logan Paul as his special guest. Logan Paul brought up how and why he is in WWE, and that is because WrestleMania 38. I totally forgot about this, and so did Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens stunnered Logan Paul at WrestleMania 38. And that's why Logan Paul became a WWE superstar, according to him. I'm like, what? I totally forgot about all of that. Kevin Owens came back by saying, okay, I'm not going to be wearing the wrist brace at the Royal Rumble, so then you have no excuses. Logan Paul drops a cheap shot on Kevin Owens, and then Kevin Owens gets right back up, just like he said. He said, no move, no punch can keep me down. This brawl goes to the outside, where Logan Paul takes advantage of the injury on Kevin Owens' hand and wrist. He sends it into the steel post, drops Kevin Owens, and acknowledges a person with a prime sign. I'm like, okay, not bad at all. I do respect Logan Paul, of course, always acknowledging his fans. I do think that's pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of Logan Paul, but I do respect that. This was a solid episode of the KO Show. We need Kevin Owens to win the United States Championship at the Royal Rumble. That's all I'm going to say. Logan Paul can no longer hold that title. We need Kevin to win that belt at the Royal Rumble. He deserves it. He really does. He's been working so hard. He's got this new singles run on SmackDown, and this would launch his career here on SmackDown. Seriously. Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, Unholy Union had their SmackDown debut up against Caden Carter and Katana Chance, the current women's tag team champion. Yes, I normally say Katana Chance and Caden Carter are very cringe, which they are. But I gotta hand it to them. This was actually a pretty good showing. They took out Isla Dawn. They took out Alba Fire. This was a solid match. I'm not gonna lie. There was a wicked destroyer from Caden Carter, and then they hit an awesome double team maneuver where Katana Chance is on her shoulders, and it's sort of like a splash off of her. And I was shocked as crap to see Caden Carter, Katana Chance retain here. I thought for sure they were going to give it to Unholy Union, being their debut match. I'm like, okay, they're going to try to make them look good, right? They're going to give them the titles. They didn't. I was super duper shocked here. Caden Katana retain. We did have damage control on ringside on commentary. Bailey was over there. So then the Kabuki Warriors get up on ringside. They have the tag belts. Obviously, they're not the champions, but they're just holding the belts, saying that they want a tag match, which they're going to be getting one next week. And then Caden and Katana, they tear the belts off of them, and they're like, yeah, you want the belts? Yeah, come and get them. Match next week. So yeah, that's our next tag team championship match before the Royal Rumble. Yeah, I hope the Kabuki Warriors don't win. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see Caden and Katana retain. They're actually kind of growing on me, even though they're super cringe. Melo Hayes' interview gets interrupted backstage by Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller accepts a rematch on behalf of Austin Theory. Theory said he was busy, said basically he doesn't want the rematch because, of course, how it ended last week. They literally almost died. So Grayson Waller accepts it on behalf of Theory, and Theory's like, wait a minute, dude, never do that again. Are you kidding me right now? So maybe some cracks forming between these two? Hopefully not, because I think they're pretty cool together. But yes, we're going to see a rematch next week, which is going to be pretty cool. AJ Styles was scheduled to go one-on-one with LA Knight, which he did. This match gets started. Mid-match, here comes Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso starts walking down, distracting AJ, LA Knight. And then after that, Solo Sikoa makes an appearance on ringside, starts attacking Knight. Styles turns this into a disqualification, absolutely destroys them in the ring, and he says, that's 2 down, 1 to go. Because, of course, he's trying to prove to the Tribal Chief that he can fix his mistake. Because Solo feels like it's his fault about what happened last week with the triple powerbomb and how it's been going with the Bloodline. So he's trying to fix it. He takes out Knight, takes out Styles, and then it jumps to the main event, which was Solo versus Randy Orton. But as far as this goes, honestly, I wanted to kind of see a winner between AJ and LA Knight, but it was still pretty cool. I understand why they want to build Solo up here. Our main event was Solo Sikoa versus Randy Orton one-on-one. This match was pretty freaking fire. We've never seen Solo go one-on-one with Randy Orton before, so I was really into this. Jimmy Uso looked to get involved in this match, but LA Knight and AJ Styles did not allow that to happen, leading to Randy Orton hitting the RKO on Solo Sikoa, pinning Solo Sikoa 1, 2, 3. I was not expecting this. I was expecting another disqualification. I'm like, they're not going to want to make Solo look bad. They're not going to want to make Randy Orton look bad. I was not expecting this. Randy Orton pins Solo clean, and I'm like, what the frick happened here, dude? This is insane. Randy Orton RKOs AJ Styles. He RKOs LA Knight. He already RKO'd Solo Sikoa at this point, and then the crowd starts going crazy because behind Randy Orton is Roman Reigns. He hits the Superman punch on Randy Orton and then looks for the spear, but Randy Orton counters into an RKO, sending a message to the Tribal Chief before the Royal Rumble. Randy Orton is so untouchable. He literally beats Solo Sikoa and hits an RKO on Roman Reigns in the same night. That is absolutely insanity, dude. What a main event here. What a way to send a message to the Tribal Chief that his title is in jeopardy at the Royal Rumble. But it's too late for Roman Reigns to back out of the match at this point because he already signed the contract and dropped it at the feet of Nick Aldis. Roman Reigns has made a mistake. I guarantee it. Could Randy Orton win at the Royal Rumble? I think that's the question on everybody's mind. I'm just glad we have 4 signatures on that contract. We're getting our fatal 4-way, baby. But I still don't think Roman Reigns is going to lose at the Rumble. He's got to retain. He's got to freaking retain. Seriously. But this was a solid way to end the show, no doubt about it. Was Smackdown in a WWE action figure setup style for your January 19th episode. You guys let me know your ranking down in the comment section down below. The ranking has changed. I will now be ranking my WWE shows out of 10. 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. This episode of SmackDown, I am going to give a solid 6 out of 10. I'm just freaking excited for the Royal Rumble. It's 1 week away. Prediction video dropping soon. We're going to be doing a full review on the show. I cannot freaking wait for that. Stay tuned for those videos. And once again, if you missed the Raw review, link in the description. Go watch it. I talk about the entire episode of Monday Night Raw in an action figure setup style, just like this. Check it out. My name is Bretto Live, and I'm signing out.
Until